Welcome to the deep dive. For the longest time, AI felt like this thing for massive tech companies, right? Coders, researchers.
Absolutely. Very inaccessible almost.
Yeah, exactly. But here we are, it's 2025, and that whole picture has just completely flipped. AI isn't some exclusive club anymore. It's for you.
hmm
It's for the person with a side hustle idea, the student trying to get ahead, the job seeker looking for an edge, really anyone wanting a level up.
It's democratized in a way.
That's a great way to put it. And that's exactly what we're going to dive into today. We're looking at how you can take these free AI tools, the ones anyone can access, and actually turn them into, income generators.
Real money-making machines.
Precisely.
Yeah.
We're digging into the strategies from How to Make Money with AI in 2025 by Ibrahim Dennis Fafana. Our goal here is simple: give you a practical shortcut, an actionable plan for using AI in your own ventures, whether that's starting something new or just making what you already do better.
And it's so timely because, honestly, most people are still just scratching the surface with tools like ChatGPT.
How so?
Well, they ask these really basic questions, and then they're kind of disappointed with the generic answers.
Right, like they expect magic without giving much direction.
Exactly. It's like having a Formula One car and just using it for grocery runs. You're missing the point. So this deep dive, it's really about shifting that perspective, using AI like an entrepreneur would,
Yeah.
strategically.
Okay, I like that. AI as a strategic partner. But let's back up for a sec. For someone listening who still finds AI a bit, fuzzy, how do we define it simply? What is it for the everyday person?
Yeah, good question. At its core, it's basically machines simulating human intelligence. Think teaching computers to learn, to reason, to solve problems like we do.
Okay.
But the big leap now with things like natural language processing is that these tools can understand us, talk back, even create content articles, images, code that feels very human. And they do it incredibly fast, at scale. That's the key.
And that speed, that scale, that really highlights the difference between this generative AI and just like regular automation, doesn't it?
Huge difference, yeah. Traditional automation is very rule-based. Like,
Yeah.
if this happens, then do that. Think email rules or spreadsheets.
Got it. Fixed instructions.
Right. Generative AI, though, it's more like thinking. It works with probabilities. It recognizes patterns. It can even be creative. It can write a story outline, design a website concept, brainstorm business models, things automation just couldn't do. It's not just making old tasks faster. It's enabling completely new things.
That really is a game changer then.
Definitely. It fundamentally changes the creative and operational landscape.
So if it's such a game changer, how does that translate into a real competitive advantage for someone in 2025? What's the edge AI gives you?
This is where it gets really practical and exciting. The edge is massive. Think about the usual hurdles. Writer's block, design costs, endless back and forth on ideas.
Yeah, the time sinks.
Exactly. AI can smash through those. That initial draft, the first visual mock-ups, a list of potential marketing angles, AI can generate that stuff in minutes, not days or weeks.
So time saving is huge.
It is. But it's more than just speed. It saves money. You don't necessarily need to hire a copywriter or designer right out of the gate. It drastically cuts your speed to market, letting you launch and test ideas faster. And, crucially, it unlocks scalability. You can serve more clients, create more content, handle more inquiries with less manual effort.
It's like having, what does the source call it? A tireless co-founder.
That's the concept.
Yeah.
An endlessly available, never tired, scalable co-founder who handles a lot of the initial legwork.
That really reframes it. It's not just a tool, it's a partner.
It frees you up, your human brain, to focus on the strategy, the relationships, the unique insights AI can't provide. That's the leverage.
I totally get that. I remember my first attempts just typing, write a blog post about topic X, the results. So bland.
Uh-huh. Common experience.
It wasn't until I started thinking, okay, this is an assistant and needs clear instructions, almost like briefing a team member,
Yeah.
that the outputs got, actually useful.
Exactly. And that's the mindset shift the source really hammers home.
What is that shift specifically?
It's moving from being just a passive user to an active creator or director. Stop using ChatGPT for just, homework help or writing a quick email. The people really winning are using it to build digital businesses, automate the boring stuff, churn out valuable content consistently, build a personal brand.
So AI isn't the business itself.
No, not usually. It's the engine, the powerful assistant helping you run the business, helping you scale it.
That makes so much sense, especially with the creator economy booming right now. YouTube, Substack, TikTok. Creators are basically entrepreneurs.
They absolutely are. And AI is like pouring fuel on that fire.
How so?
It just accelerates everything, creating scripts, video ideas, social posts, email sequences, the sheer volume needed to cut through the noise. AI makes that manageable, achievable even for a solo creator. The question isn't really, can AI help anymore? It's shifted
To what?
to how fast can I implement the ideas and content AI gives me? It's about execution speed.
Okay, so this is all sounding incredibly powerful. Let's get concrete. For you listening, how do you actually start making money with this? What are the tools, the real strategies?
Right, the practical stuff. And the good news is a lot of the best tools have free versions or really generous trials.
Like what? What are we talking about?
Well, obviously ChatGPT is central for text and ideas. Then you've got Canva AI for visuals. Pictory AI is amazing for turning scripts into videos easily.
Pictory, right. I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's great for faceless YouTube channels. CapCut has AI features for quick video editing, especially shorts. Durable.co can spin up a basic website in seconds. Then there are tools like HeyGen or Synthesia for AI avatar videos, and Harpa AI, which is a Chrome extension that automates stuff right in your browser.
Wow, okay. That's quite the toolkit.
And those are just a few. They're your building blocks.
So with those tools ready, where's a good place to start making money? Let's talk strategies. Freelancing seems like an obvious entry point.
Definitely one of the most accessible. You can jump on platforms like Fiverr, People Per Hour, even LinkedIn, and offer services powered by AI.
What kind of services?
Think blog writing, website copy, product descriptions, social media content calendars, email sequences, things businesses always need.
And you'd use AI to generate the first draft.
Exactly. You use a solid prompt. For instance, act as a professional copywriter. That's the role. Write a 500-word blog post. That's the goal. For a skincare brand promoting a new natural face serum. Context. Use a persuasive, friendly tone. That's refining the output.
Okay.
Then you take what the AI gives you, refine it, add your human touch, maybe some specific brand knowledge, and deliver a great result to the client much faster than writing from scratch.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Leverage the speed, then add the polish.
Precisely. You can adapt that basic prompt structure for almost any writing task or niche.
Okay, freelancing is clear. What about something potentially more scalable, like YouTube automation? The source mentions that.
Yes. Faceless YouTube channels. This is a really interesting model.
How does it work with AI?
It's a two-step process mainly. First, you use ChatGPT to generate scripts for your videos. Let's say you're doing a channel on, I don't know, top 5 gadgets under $50.
Yeah.
You'd prompt ChatGPT, act as a YouTube scriptwriter. Create a 3-minute script for a video titled Top 5 Tech Gadgets Under $50 for 2025. Make it engaging, use simple language, include a strong hook.
And it spits out a script.
Right. Then you take that script, maybe tweak it a little, and paste it into a tool like Pictory AI.
And Pictory does what?
It automatically analyzes the text, finds relevant stock video clips or images, adds AI voiceover if you want, puts on background music, and basically assembles the video for you.
Wow. So you don't even need to be on camera or edit much yourself.
Pretty much. You review it, maybe make some adjustments, export, upload to YouTube, optimize the title, description, thumbnail. The real power here is batching. You can create scripts for 10 videos, feed them into Pictory, and build up a content library really efficiently.
And monetization comes from ads, affiliates.
Yeah, YouTube ads, once you meet the requirements, affiliate links in the description for the products you feature, maybe brand deals down the line. It's a system.
That's fascinating, turning content creation into more of a production line.
Exactly, scalable content.
What about digital products? That feels like another natural fit for AI's content generation abilities.
Oh, absolutely. Creating and selling things like ebooks, short guides, online course outlines, maybe even templates for Notion or spreadsheets. AI makes this so much faster.
Where would you sell those?
Platforms like Gumroad, Payhip, Etsy are perfect for this, low barrier to entry.
And how would AI help create, say, an ebook outline?
Similar prompting strategy. Act as an instructional designer. Role. Create a detailed outline for beginner's guide titled Mastering AI Prompts for Fun and Profit. Goal and context include chapter titles, key topics within each chapter, and a brief description for each. Output format.
Okay, so it gives you the structure.
Exactly. And then you go back to AI, chapter by chapter, or section by section, and prompt it to flesh out the content. Expand on chapter 1. Understanding AI basics, covering definitions and key milestones.
It really streamlines the whole process.
Massively. From idea to finished product, much quicker.
Now, for listeners who maybe enjoy solving problems for others, the source mentions AI-powered consulting or even starting a small agency.
Yeah, this is moving up the value chain a bit,
Right.
offering automation services to small businesses.
What does that actually mean? Automation services.
Think about businesses drowning in repetitive tasks. Collecting leads from a website, sending follow-up emails, managing social media posting, reporting. AI and automation tools can handle a lot of that.
The cool's like.
Zapier and Make.com are the big players for connecting different apps and automating workflows. And Harpa AI, that browser extension, can automate tasks you do online repeatedly.
So as a consultant, you'd figure out their bottlenecks and set up these automations.
Precisely. You could use a prompt like, act as a workflow automation consultant. Role. Outline a simple automation for a local bakery that wants to automatically thank customers via email after an online order and ask for a review a week later. Goal, context, format.
And then you'd build that workflow using Zapier or Make.
Exactly. And you charge the client for your expertise in designing and implementing that system, often on a retainer basis. Because workflows need maintenance and updates, it saves them time and potentially makes them more money. High value.
Okay, these are some really tangible strategies, but underpinning all of them seems to be the skill of talking to the AI effectively.
You nailed it. That's prompt engineering.
The source calls it a superpower, not just a trick. Why is it so fundamental?
Because the quality of the AI's output is directly tied to the quality of your input. Vague prompts get vague answers. Clear, detailed prompts get clear, useful, often surprising results. It's about knowing how to communicate your intent precisely to the machine. That unlocks its real potential.
And there's a formula for this, right? A structure to follow.
Yeah, a really helpful one. Role plus goal plus context plus output format. Remember, those 4 parts can instantly improve your prompts.
Okay, break those down for us. Role.
That's telling the AI who it should be. An expert copywriter, a sarcastic comedian, a business strategist, a Python programmer. Setting the role frames the entire response.
Got it. Goal.
That's the specific task. What do you want it to do? Write something. Brainstorm ideas, summarize text, translate, analyze data, do explicit.
Makes sense. Context.
This is the background information. What does the AI need to know to do the task well? Target audience. Key constraints. Specific details to include or avoid. The more relevant context, the better the output.
And finally, output format.
How do you want the answer presented? A bulleted list, a table, a formal report, casual email, a script with dialogue. Specifying the format saves you time reshaping the output later.
Role, goal, context, format.
Okay.
Can you walk us through an example using that formula?
Sure. Let's use the one from the source. Act as a business strategist. That's the role. Help me brainstorm 5 digital product ideas. Goal, that a college student can create using ChatGPT. Context. Include target audience, pricing idea, and format for each. Output format.
Ah, I see how each piece fits.
Yeah, and compare that to just typing digital product ideas. The structured prompt tells the AI exactly what perspective to take, what constraints to consider, and how to present the information. That's why you get rich, usable answers, not just fluff.
That clarity is key. Are there other quick tips for writing better prompts? Things people can try right away?
Definitely. Always try starting with act as. It really works.
Okay.
Be specific about tone, style, or length. Say, write in a friendly, encouraging tone, or keep it under 300 words. If the results are too generic, give it an example within the prompt itself. This is called few-shot prompting. Show what you want.
Like, here's an example of the style I like.
Exactly. Here's a good example. Paste example. Now write something similar about new topic. It learns from the example. Also, explicitly state the format you need. List, table, code block, whatever. Don't make it guess. And maybe the most important tip, don't give up after the first try. Refine your prompt. Add more detail. Ask clarifying questions. Iterate.
Yeah, that iteration part is huge. I've found that myself. Tweaking and retrying makes all the difference.
It really does. That's the gap between basic users and power users. Mastering the prompt is where the real results start. You leave behind the generic stuff.
Okay, so we've got the tools, the strategies, the prompting skills. But making a few bucks once is different from building something sustainable, right? How do we scale these AI-powered hustles?
Great question. It's about moving beyond one-off tasks or projects and building systems, using AI to support scalable income streams.
What do those systems look like?
Well, think about things like digital product funnels. You might use AI to help create a free lead magnet, like a checklist or short guide, to attract people.
Okay, get them in the door.
Then offer a low-cost introductory product, maybe a more detailed ebook or a mini course, again, drafted with AI's help, and then potentially upsell them to a more comprehensive course or a coaching program. AI can help script emails, create sales page copy, outline the higher ticket offers. It assists at every stage of the funnel.
So AI builds the funnel components.
It helps build and manage them, yeah.
Yeah.
Another model is newsletter monetization. Use AI to brainstorm topic ideas, draft content, maybe even write subject lines for platforms like Beehive or Substack. Build your audience, then monetize with ads or premium subscriptions.
Right. And course launches.
Same idea. Use AI extensively to outline the curriculum, draft lesson scripts or text, create marketing materials, then sell your course on Gumroad, Teachable, or similar platforms. The core idea is using AI not just for one task, but to build and operate the entire system.
That's a powerful distinction, building systems, not just doing tasks.
Exactly. That's the path to scalability.
Okay, someone listening might be feeling really motivated now. What's a concrete first step? The source lays out a 7-day plan. Can you give us the highlights?
Yeah, it's a great little roadmap for getting started fast. Day 1 is crucial. Pick your niche and pick your method. Freelancing, YouTube, digital product. Just decide.
Focus is key.
Day 2, don't reinvent the wheel. Study who's already succeeding in your chosen space. What are they doing well? Learn from them.
Okay, day 3.
Create something. Your first AI-assisted blog post, your first script, your first product outline. Just produce. Get momentum.
Day 4.
Set up your shop. Create your Fiverr gig, your Gumroad page, your YouTube channel, the place where people will find or buy your thing.
Day 5 is launch day.
Yep. Put it out there. And importantly, go share value where your audience hangs out. Reddit forums, Facebook groups, LinkedIn. Don't just spam links. Offer genuine help related to your niche.
Good point. Day 6.
Listen and engage. Respond to comments. Ask for feedback. What are people saying? What questions do they have?
And day 7.
Analyze what happened, what seemed to resonate, what fell flat. Double down on what's working, learn from the feedback, and plan your next move. Cut out the noise.
Choose, study, create, set up, launch and share, engage, analyze, and iterate. That's a solid week.
Gets you moving immediately.
And beyond just creating the thing, AI can also help with branding and positioning yourself, right? Making you look like you know what you're doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's huge for that professional polish.
Oh.
Well, first, language. Use ChatGPT plus tools like Grammarly or Quillbot to make sure everything you publish, your website copy, your social posts, your emails, is clear, correct, and sounds professional.
Right, cleans up the writing.
Then visuals. Canva AI makes it incredibly easy to design clean, attractive logos, social media graphics, thumbnails, PDF covers, stuff that used to require design skills or hiring someone.
Consistent branding.
And if you need more unique visuals, tools like Midjourney or Dall-E can generate stunning images based on your text prompts to complement your content. So you combine consistent publishing, which AI helps speed up, with this AI-enhanced branding, and suddenly you look much more established and authoritative faster.
That really pulls it all together. The creation, the systems, the branding, all accelerated by AI. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you listening, the core message here?
I think it's simple. Don't just watch this AI revolution happen. Participate. Use these tools.
Yeah, don't just admire it, apply it. And the source stresses you're not behind. It might feel like everyone's ahead, but really you're still early.
Absolutely. The tools are largely free. The strategies we've discussed work. You have what you need right now.
It just comes down to starting, execute, share what you create, learn from it, improve, repeat that cycle.
That's the process. Execute, share, improve, repeat.
And maybe a final thought to leave everyone with.
Yeah, think about this. We've talked about AI helping you reach your current goals faster, make some money, build a side hustle. But what if thinking of AI as that tireless co-founder doesn't just speed things up, but actually changes the destination?
How do you mean?
What if it fundamentally reshapes what you even think is possible for yourself? Professionally, creatively, what totally new opportunities, things you haven't even conceived of yet, might open up when you have this incredible leverage? That's the really exciting part to ponder.